What is going on, guys? CVM here. Welcome to episode 6 of the FIFA 17 RTG. Play with the best at ufifa.com to get a discount on all your FIFA points and coins. Use the code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. This episode is going to be a little bit all over the place. I do apologise, but things are breaking on me. My face cam won't work at the moment for whatever reason, so that's one thing. This part of the video was meant to be pre-recorded anyway, and then we were going to move into a live segment. The live segments have basically failed to record. I'll explain that when we get there. First off though, let's just talk about what happens on screen here. So this is Division 9. We are going for the title. If we win this game, we win the Division 9 title. It will give me just enough coins, by my recollection, to be able to complete that FUT Birthday SBC, which is something that I really want to do. I'm dying for a David Villa, Samuel Eto'o, or indeed a Fernando Torres. So hopefully one of those pops if we manage to win this game and complete that SBC. We go a goal up through Barkos. And then some hairy times come by on the edge of the area. We're trying to get that ball away. Pickford makes a great save. He's actually done very, very well for us. Does very well for me in FIFA 18 actually as well, interestingly enough. We've got another goal on the board there, 33 minutes in. I felt relatively in control, I guess, against this guy. Barkos getting in yet again here and scoring a peach of a goal, 44th minute. I thought that was probably going to be enough. We weren't in control by any stretch of the imagination, but we were taking our chances in front of goal. This guy started the second half very brightly. I thought maybe if he could get a goal back, we could be in trouble. Pickford denying him very early on, and then he passes out of play. That's kind of where he fell apart. And then we managed to do some beautiful work with Edwards and I think it was probably not Barkos, someone else, probably an Argentine player of some description. He stayed, to be fair to him, to his credit, and he managed to score probably the best goal of the game at the end there. Barkos picking up the 10-match rating and, of course, the Man of the Match award. Crouch playing very well, though. This is how I finished my 7-club challenge to get the FUT Birthday player. Kind of wish it was a Team of the Season player, but beggars cannot be choosers, and I will definitely take a FUT Birthday player, especially if it's Fernando Torres, David Villa, or indeed Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o would be very difficult to fit into a team, but he's just that good. I don't care. I would play him on 2 chemistry. Here we go. We need a walkout. We need that pause. No pause, meaning one of those top 3 not obtainable. However, we managed to pull ourselves the 84 rated, 94 pace Dumbia. Not too bad at all. I mean, again, going to be very difficult to fit into a team, but has the pace and, of course, the finishing and the dribbling that will probably help us qualify for Weekend League. And speaking of Weekend League, it is now Monday again. We are able to qualify for it. So what I did is I went into a game. The team I came up against, he had Team of the Seasons all over the place. What you're seeing now is the footage of the aftermath of this. So what happened was, I went into a game. I managed to beat the guy 2-1 or 3-1. He had an extremely good team. He was so good, he brought on Team of the Year Messi as a sub, and he still lost. So I was really happy with that. We went into another game. It was 1-1 in, say, the 70th minute, and the game just randomly disconnected mid-play. Like, it was really, really strange. It normally happens if, obviously, the guy pressed pause and quits or something, but it was just, he was running with the ball and the game disconnected. So normally what would happen is if I have the ball and he just turns his console off or clicks off or something and the game disconnects. But because he had possession, it was very strange. I thought maybe it was my internet, but I kind of got a little bit disgruntled, but then I went to spend the money because I got awarded 600 coins for that game. And I had 700 from the previous win in the first round of the Daily Knockout Tournament. The reward, of course, not only is Weekend League access, but it's a FUT Birthday player as well. So I thought if I could get another FUT Birthday player in there, happy days, do you know what I mean? So with that in mind, 2 games have been lost, but I went into the market to try and find myself a player. I was toying with the idea of getting a Premier League right back, but I couldn't find one for the money that I wanted to spend. I didn't really want to spend the whole 1,300, and unfortunately the only right backs that were on offer from the Premier League were around 1,000 to 1,300, and I didn't want to spend all my budget on mediocrity. Basically, it just wasn't something I wanted. So I started looking around for players that would link with my existing players. Of course, we've got that guy in defence. We've got Azevedo at left back. Started possibly looking at a CDM that we could get in there, and then I had a little brainwave that maybe we need to link Dumbia to the rest of the team, because Dumbia obviously has not an obscure nationality per se, but it's not the easiest of nationality league combos in the world. So I went to look for Ivory Coast cams, and apparently they don't exist. So I went to look at all the players available, and then I noticed this guy, Suri Dai. I've reviewed his man of the match card, and for some reason I hadn't twigged that it was possible to get the base version. Only 800 coins, which is actually pretty damn sexy, would give us a triple link, and then I noticed that there was one even cheaper there for 750. Would give us the hyperlink that we need to Dumbia, giving him the full chemistry. All we'd need then is to go and put a right back in that would link with Siri Dai, and we'd be happy days. I had a look at this guy because I thought he'd be a nice partner for Dumbia, but I also thought that he's actually a really nice card for an Aston Villa player, high-low work rates, etc. I actually really like the look of him. But still, what I did then was I went over to put Siri Dai into the squad. This is the team I've managed to squeeze him into. Of course, we're giving the full chem to Dumbia. I would like to get the Basel right back. I'm not quite sure who that is, but I would like to get someone who links with Siri Dai to give the full chem. I want an Everton spine of Pickford, Keane, maybe even Gareth Barry, and then Barkley as a cam, possibly Crouch as my striker, not that he would get full chem, and then maybe a Brazilian trio in the bottom left. Now, after I'd finished tinkering with the team and I was talking about the spine and things like that, I went to go play another game of Weekend League, and I genuinely can't explain what happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it play out, and then I will see you after the clip. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Let's go and have a look at playing another game here, because... Wait, what? Qualified. What? I haven't even played enough games. I still have a... What? Yeah, I know. I can't quite explain it either. I've got absolutely no idea what happened. I went out from the game. You might have seen it at the beginning, because if you notice in the clip, when I back out of the tournament screen to go and buy a player, I didn't even notice. I just went and I didn't notice that tick because it stops on that screen for a second. Didn't even notice, kept going, went to buy a player, put him into the team, came back in to play another game and qualified. And I've never had that happen before. I've played a lot of games this FIFA, thousands, over 2,500, 3,000 games this year. I've played a lot of Weekend League tournaments and things, and it's never happened to me before. My only explanation is either a glitch and the game thought that I disconnected and won the game, and they'd qualified me, or maybe EA are just rolling out auto qualifications because it's the end of FIFA and they just want everyone to qualify and everyone to have the experience. Or maybe I was in the top 25% and for some reason it didn't give it to me last week but it's giving it to me this week. I've got no idea. I've got a few of those explanations knocking about, but that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything left to play for at the moment apart from going into the Weekend League. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and try and win that daily knockout tournament in the next episode of The Road to Glory and hopefully win that FUT birthday player. But for the time being, I'm going to call it a day because my editing software for some reason is just playing up and I don't really want to risk not having this episode. I've got a funny feeling something's going to go pear-shaped on me and I'm going to lose everything. So I'm going to render this out now, get it uploaded, see if you guys enjoy it, and then hopefully get another one out for you tomorrow. So if you have enjoyed this, do me a favour and smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.